Hi, all. This is Dr. J, streaming live from Long Island, New York. I'm back. I was streamed live a couple hours ago, giving the recap. Now, just like I promised, I'm giving the market wrap and the biotech part 3. We have the Dow Jones Industrial Average charted, and we have sesn, we have prta, we have amgn, we have PTN, Palatine, and one more, mystery one. Let's get to it. Do your own due diligence. Remember, my opinions are strictly my own and do not constitute investment advice. Dr. J is happy when you're happy. When we're both happy, it's even better. That means we need to pick winners. We need winning days. Today was a down day for the Dow. We'll take a look at what likely is to lie ahead for the rest of the week in terms of the averages, etc., etc., etc. Don't forget to recommend me to all your friends. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, write comments, give me requests, whatever. Tell me what's on your mind. Not that not keep it to stocks, though. We don't want to know about politics. Some people like to write politics, and I don't want to hear from no politicians. Apolitical. This is an apolitical vlog. Unless it relates to the economy or to the stock market. Then I'll listen. Okay. The Dow first. Okay, remember my weekend wrap, my weekly wrap. I took a look at this green doji, this little doji below, it fell below the trend line. I said, uh-oh. I also looked at this gravestone doji, which has often proved ominous for the Dow. Put them together. I didn't like the prospects going into this week any more than I liked them on Tuesday of last week. So my guesstimate would be 500 to 1,000, to a little bit more than 1,000 points down from the high, which was 26,241. So at least 500 points would be, we already hit from that point. So technically, this support level could be it. I mean, this support level that repelled it was like 25.6, probably, something like that, the low of the day. So that's just above support. So it's possible it's done going down, but I don't think so. I think it's going to go down to this level here, below 25,000, 24,800 something or other. That would be my guess. Maybe it stops a little bit sooner than that at about 25,000. I think this line holds. So if we get further weakness the rest of the week, look for this number and look for the Dow to bounce and hold. Also, the 50-day will be moving up and will help support the downward declining Dow. So I think the downside is limited on the Dow Jones Industrial Average and the rest of the market. So having said that, amgn is perhaps my favorite big pharma. It has a lot in the pipeline and a lot of partnerships with interesting biotechs like those that have immunotherapies, those that have interesting kinds of unique therapies. Okay, so I like amgn for their innovative drugs and their relationships in the pipeline. So what about the chart? Well, the chart is kind of mired here between 185 and 192. Right now, it's closer to the 192, which is tough resistance. It's been repelled 4 times. It's got to get past that 192 before it makes real progress. Otherwise, we're going to just go back and forth between 192 and 185. So for now, look to buy at 186 and sell at 190. That would be my recommendation. That's what I would do. That's what I will do. So I will buy at 186, looking for 190. And if it dips quick, and with a very tight stop. So I'm going to probably make my stop around, I don't know, 180. So a 6-point stop looking for, it's about equal. 6 points, I'm only looking for 6 points. You know, actually, what am I saying? This number here is really the true range, 182. 182 to 191 is the true range of since the 7th of February. So the true range is basically the length of this candle and a little more. So these 2 candles together make the true range. 182 to 192. 182 to 192. So if you buy at 186, the stop loss would be 183. So 182 or 181, whatever. Probably 181. So your stop is at 181, your take profit is at 191, something like that. It's like an even money shot. If it breaks below the 182 mark, that would spell trouble. If it breaks above the 192 mark, that would be very bullish. Then we're going to test the 200 and up level. PTN, Paladin. That reminds me of the gunslinger Paladin. Paladin was his name. He carried the card of the West. Paladin, hired gun. Oh, and anyway, it was on right after Gunsmoke. Saturday nights at 10 o'clock, I think. I think I like that actually better than Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke was pretty good, though. So look at this upward channel in Paladin. When it broke the upper channel, I decided to jump in. So on Friday, which was this here, I bought at 99 pennies, and I'm looking for 110. I'm looking for a 10-cent move or more on PTN with a tight stop at 94 pennies. So I have a 2-to-1 shot that I'm in. So far, so good on PTN. adxs. These are stocks that I forgot to talk about on the weekend. That's why it's part 3. Now, adxs, we used to follow until it collapsed. But now it's gotten a buy from Zacks. And the chart is looking a little better. It's at support in the 50-day. It's been above the 50-day for a long time. I think it's a good chance it bounces off that 50-day, comes back to test the 48-cent level. If it goes through the 50-day, you got the 25-cent level for support. So you could play it tomorrow to go long, get out at 42, or wait for 26, which may yet happen, especially if the market is weak, and still look for something like 46. 26 to 46 would be huge. If you're lucky enough to get it at 26, you have very little to lose. You have a very tight stop. Probably the low of this candle, 20 cents, 19.5 cents. So you have a 7 cent downside risk to a 20 cent upside. Nice odds. Then you could play around with this stock. It looks like a lot of people have been, especially if you're a swing trader, not an investor. If you're an investor, you could also take a shot with it, I suppose. Prta. Adxs happens to have a lot in the pipeline. They're basically all the same drug, listeria-based immunotherapy, but they have it. They have it in several different trials. This has been a nice run of prta, beautiful for me. I bought it somewhere around here, probably at the high, maybe the next day. So I own it a while, since before the new year. But I'm willing to sit with this one. I think it's got tremendous potential. Notice the gap up today. I mean, it may not give it, it may give it back. If it gives it back, so be it. We'll continue on up. May not give it back so fast. It may have, this might be really good support, right at the bottom of this, right at the low of the day today. 14 area. Looks like really good support. So it may not fill that gap, at least not for a long time. So I think it has potential to keep moving, just like Voyager. It also has a Parkinson's drug. There's great need for a Parkinson's drug. It's an unmet need. All the Parkinson's drugs, none of them really work. At least none of them work to delay progression. Sesn. I like sesn. It broke above the 50-day. It broke above the trend line. And it's got some big, broader range moves. I mean, today's candle, I don't like too much. But what are you going to do? You take the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? As long as it stays above this trend line, you're going in the right direction. So is sesn a buy? Probably. Probably. I don't know if I'm buying it, but it's probably a buy. So I think I covered what I wanted to cover. If you haven't seen my recap, I cover a lot more there. So that's what I would suggest. I would suggest that you how do I stop screen sharing here? It's driving me crazy here. Stop sharing. Okay. I'm sorry, I just got a little confused how to stop sharing. So anyway, as I was saying, I have much more that I covered in today's recap. If I have time, I'll put the link up. If not, just check the channel, subscribe to the channel so you can get all my vlogs. Today I happen to do 2 of them. There's a lot of detail that's in the earlier vlog that isn't in this one. And conversely, what's in this one is not in the earlier vlog. So they don't overlap. This has been Dr. J saying sayonara, shalom, au revoir, arrivederci. Don't forget to subscribe, tell your friends, share the link. Ciao, adios amigos, bye.